What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys all kind of stayed safe in the market. If you did watch last night's market recap video, I kind of talked a little bit about this week. I was expecting a little bit more chop. I was expecting activity to be a little bit more slow, continue this sort of back test that we're doing, this little bit of pullback. This is very, very healthy for the market. I also emphasized yesterday, we were coming off of, on the Nasdaq 100, the triple Qs, we were coming off of 5 consecutive days off of a bottom channel. And that bottom channel being the 100 simple moving average. You can see that 377, 378 price. I kind of have that red trend line on my screen. We just completely destroyed that the last 5 days. And today we kind of expected a little bit more of a pullback. So there's a couple of things that I'm looking at for the rest of the week, the next 2 trading days, which is tomorrow's going to be Thursday, the 30th, and then Friday before we end this wonderful, wonderful year of 2021 and we get going with 2022. So with that being said, one thing that I do like on the triple Qs is we potentially could be setting up for that next leg higher in the triple Qs to retest those all-time highs of around 408.71 and potentially that next leg up going into the first quarter of January 2022. This back test of the 5-day moving average is almost perfect. You can see here where I've got my mouse over this green line here. This is the rising 5-day moving average here. And you can see today we touched this perfectly. Okay, perfectly. And as we came down into this zone, I would imagine that there was some shorts that were trapped in this area. Bulls bought this dip and immediately drove the price back up. Yes, we closed red on the day, 6 cents, not even a fraction of a percent here. Nothing to be too concerned about. This is almost considered a flat day, almost an inside bar trading day here. So nothing to be too concerned about. The only thing I would be concerned about is if we're playing longs this week, especially if you're playing options that are going to expire this Friday on the 31st. So I came into today's session with not such a high emphasis on trading. I really didn't put on any trades. All I do have open is an Apple swing for Friday. It's pretty much flat. And then towards the end of the day, I took a setup on Tesla, currently holding it, probably going to get crushed on this options contract tomorrow if I don't get a little bit of help from the market. Got to see how that's going to open up. Normally, I do not trade after the first 3 hours of the market open. For whatever reason, this pivot on Tesla was setting up. Tesla went red and green on the day. It confirmed the pivot. I was in the money a little bit. Should have taken profits quick, just knowing the way the market has been, chopping around all day. Instead, got caught in a little bit of a tangle. So we'll have to see how that opens up tomorrow. But with that being said, this is completely healthy for the market right now. As long as we don't start losing that 5-day moving average. Now, tomorrow could be a different story. I could do another recap video tomorrow. Hey guys, we lost this 5-day moving average. Not only did we lose the 5-day moving average, but we came down here to support at on this channel level here. 396, 397, we lost this. If we do get any close below 397, then we're talking about coming back down into the 394, 395. I would expect the bulls to hold this level this week, even if we chop around between this 399, 398 and this 404 area the next 2 trading days. Even if we chop around in that area, I am completely 100% buy biased going into next week. It just looks phenomenal. There's a lot of stocks that came into the 5-day moving average and put in, a nice little bounce. Stock like Apple. Apple's been one of the strongest stocks in the market over the past month. You can see here, we came down into this 5-day moving average, tagged it, immediately got bought back up here. And we kind of close on a little bit of an indecision candle here. So what we really need to look at for is if the triple Qs do lose that level and a stock like Apple loses 178, then we are going to have potential room to the downside to 175 support. I would like to see a little bit of more of an inside day, maybe even a confirmation of 180 to the long side. But just going forward, I mean, stocks that even in the last couple of days of pullback, stock like Microsoft has also been doing phenomenal. You can see here the rising 5-day support kind of came into this area, immediately got bought back up. We take a look at a stock like Facebook. Facebook is red on the day. However, we are still above the 5-day moving average. Facebook can come down all the way to 340 and give a nice bounce between 339 and 340 and go back long here. If we look at that Tesla trade that we are in here, again, same thing that looks exactly like the triple Qs. You can see here Tesla came off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of just a move higher, and today is that first day really back testing and getting reconnected with that 5-day moving average. And you can see here there was a nice pivot at 1066 price and immediately got bought back up and got pushed and stuffed into this upper channel here at around that 1100 1195 area. Look for any confirmation tomorrow on Tesla over that 1195 1198, and anything over 1103 could really start pushing that 1120 on Tesla. What I really want to look for on Tesla to the downside, especially for my trade that I'm in currently, is if we start to lose this 5-day moving average and come back down and start testing this 50-day moving average that is 20 points away from we are currently trading at right now at around 1067, would be losing the 5-day moving average. So I'm going to kind of have to go up a little bit here and look at the hourly time frame just to give myself a little bit better of a look here. 1064 on Tesla. I would like to see this level hold. Really don't want to see it come all the way down. Again, we have to see what's going to happen in the next couple of days. Again, volume is drying up. I don't think the market looks out of structure at all. I think the market still looks extremely, extremely bullish. If you need to take your foot off the gas and kind of just observe and be a spectator, then do that. There's only 2 days left in this year, guys. There's no reason to chop yourself up. There's no reason to just try to force trades, try to squeeze water out of a rock and make something happen on the last 2 days of the year. If the trade is there, take the trade. If there's no trade set up, don't force the trade. Okay, that's as best advice as I can give you. Every day that the market is open, we want to trade. That does not mean that we have to trade. I hope that makes sense. Just be patient and just be smart about this, guys. We're playing with real money here. We are trying to make money. We're not trying to force a play and get squeezed out of a position. Stocks are in the middle of their ranges right now. Until the triple Qs, until we can get sort of a little bit of bounce on this triple Qs, I would like tomorrow to maybe see a little bit of a bounce, maybe even a green close tomorrow. That would really solidify this hold of the 5-day moving average. I really do not want to see this level get lost tomorrow. That 399, I do not want to see the triple Qs close below 399. If we close below 399 tomorrow, that next price, 396, is probably incoming. Nothing to say that that's going to be necessarily a bad thing going into the new year, but pretty much for this week, it'll mean that it's going to be a wrap. So just be smart out there, guys. I'm going to be live on Discord tomorrow, be in the voice chat. What else is going on? So I'm going to try to pick out some trades. I'm in scout mode right now. I do have some longs set up for tomorrow, and I do have some shorts. So if the market wants to continue to be a little bit more weak, then we can go ahead and take those short plays. If the market wants to have a nice little bounce, I do have some long set up that I'm looking at. But let's just be patient. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy the rest of this year, and I will see you guys all in the next video.